So Esbo, rest in peace. Esbo. He told it.
Piece of piss. I'm just asking.
You know what I'm saying? Me saying that about a 40 a little bit different from you.
You already know.
So I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying?
Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now shout outs to Big G-Face for setting the trend for his little homies. So let's talk about it. Now before I get into my story, I want to give a big rest in peace to S-Bone. Now he told Spider Loc and Bric Baby that No Jumper already interviewed an original WDC member, which was S-Bone. Because if you guys can recall on S-Bone on Street TV, he said before he became 40 Crip, he was from a street clique called We Don't Care. Now on the day of the incident, G-Face said that he didn't get along with one of S-Bone's homies. And on that day, they was chilling in the car. Now G-Face said he pulled out his burner, but it wasn't to do anything, it was just a scare tactic. So when he pushed up on that vehicle, and S-Bone seen that burner, the first instinct that he had was to grab his hand. And he said when he grabbed his hand, the went off. That's when Big Face's little homie asked him, did you ever tell S-Bone about that? And he said, nah. And that's when G-Face's little homie told them, because S-Bone wasn't happy about that situation and he went on social media and basically tried to smut they setup. That's when G-Face said S-Bone admitted that he was familiar with the person who pulled the burner out and he knew that bullet wasn't for him because that face was familiar, but all he seen was a burner come out of his hand and all he did was stick his hand up, in which he unintentionally got shot. And that's when Bric Baby said, so now for the record clear, that girl didn't have nothing to do with it and it wasn't a setup. Because if you guys can recall, when S-Bone, rest in peace, did that interview, he said that girl set him up. Now G-Face said after all these years passed and he's seen S-Bone's growth and what he's been doing on social media trying to push positivity, he started to like S-Bone and felt bad about what he did. Because he said S-Bone got a good heart. And that's when Bric Baby said he was good-hearted to the police as well when he was giving them statements. Now shout outs to G-Face because he told Bric Baby as well as his little homie that was laughing, and he told them like be quiet, you know, at least have some type of respect for his family. And G-Face said when S-Bone made those statements he was from 40's Crip, but when this situation happened between him, he was still from WDC. Now Big G-Face said back in his time, kids that were like 12 and 13 years old, it was a common thing where they walk around with their blowers and they pointed at their friends, basically using it as a scare tactic, but it was just a game. That's when Bric told G-Face, well that at least clears that female out because S-Bone's been telling them stories saying that it was set up by that female. Come to find out, it wasn't no setup and it was all unintentional. Now shout outs to G-Face because after that conversation, they took a long pause. And he didn't want to talk about S-Bone no more because like he said, he considered S-Bone a friend and he liked his transition in life. So he changed the subject and that's what they went on. Now the streets is a cold place because you can be loved by many and then overnight they can all hate you. And no matter how much civilians say that what he did isn't a big thing, according to the streets it is. But I'm gonna leave it like this, RIP to S-Bone. And I feel like once you leave this earth, you shouldn't be talked about again. But y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. It's Paperboy News Stand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Gone.
Damn, man. You know, because he kind of had a good heart. You know what I'm saying? And we all been through a whole lot.
He was good-hearted to the police too. So you know what I mean?
But you're for his family, dog.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. That's why I ain't go tell the other people. You know, nah.